Okay, everyone, I am so excited. I have a London broil in my Deluxe multi-cooker. I did it sous vide, so I have a water bath in here, and I actually sous vide it for almost 2 whole days, but the water never gets higher temp than its preset, so it will never overcook. So here it is. Look at all that juice. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get a pot to put that in. Can make a delicious gravy with that. Oh my goodness, it's like falling apart in my hands. Okay. So, I have the juice. Now, I did a black diamond sauce that is so delicious when you make steaks with it. I actually, when I went grocery shopping, separated my meats. I would put either their seasonings on them or sauces and labeled them and put them in the freezer. So I thaw them a day or two ahead of time. And then if I want to sous vide, like I did 2 days ago, I just set the temp and then I set the time. Now this only goes to 24 hours. So I made sure that 24 hours later I would be home to restart it. So I did yesterday. And then when I get home from work today, it's done. So I made my mashed potatoes. What you want to do, so you have that nice sear or that bark, as my husband would call it, on your meats, is get a good hot cast iron pan. You could always use a stainless pan to get a good sear. I actually don't even want to use, oops, that's a nice sealing there, right? I don't want to use the fork because I can just tell this meat is going to fall apart. It's so tender. Yeah. Listen to that music to my ears. Just gonna put the rest of this juice in here. Now, since the meat has been done and basically you searing it in here will reheat it, you could leave it in here a couple of hours, like maybe 2 hours after you cook or whatever, and it'll still keep the temp, but then it will start losing the temp. So before I got this out, I just boiled my potatoes to make mashed potatoes. And I have them staying hot in my insulated serving bowl. See that? I can just clip my lid right on the side, and they'll be ready to eat when dinner's done. And then I have my microwave cooker with a can of corn. So look at, I can drain it right in this bowl. I'm just gonna click the lid on, it goes in there. And now I'm gonna put it in the microwave. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 to 4 minutes each side. Get a good sear on this baby. And oh my goodness, I don't even know if we're gonna need a knife, because seriously, just holding it, I could feel it wanted to break apart. It's gonna be so tender and delicious. So I don't know if you can see, but it's to the half full line. That's where you fill the water, and you want to make sure that your product in the baggie is completely submerged. You're going to want to get the air out of that baggie. No one is perfect at getting the air out unless you have one of those vacuum thingies. So a trick would be to put the baggie in, and any air is going to rise up to the top. So leave half of that baggie open, and then as you put it in, the air is going to come up, and then just make sure it's under, and then finish the seal so you know your product is under the water. Okay, let's flip it. Woo! If only you could smell it. I'm really having technical difficulties. It's gonna be so good. I'm just gonna let it rest a little bit, a couple minutes after I sear it. So basically, other than it sitting in my multi-cooker for 2 days, which I planned ahead, I didn't have to do anything other than add whatever rub, seasonings. You could just do salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are your basic seasoning that you should season any meat with. I made up a special sauce, put it in. You can prep your meals. Just put them in the freezer bag. The spice you want. I did chicken